Hey YouTubers, Electric Adventures here, and I got another package in the mail. This is another system, one that a good friend of mine, Mark Vigia, will love that I finally got one. So it's in a box this big. Once again, address stuff all over the top, and my scissors are present. That's would be right. So. Hang on a sec while I go get some. Sorry about that. Back again. Needed the scissors or we weren't going to get very far. Okay. It's got lots of nice, fragile, please handle with care with green highlighter just for safety measures. And a lot of tape, which is always good. Okay. Now this is another system for the collection. Now the caveat is that there is an issue with the system, so it is going to involve a bit of repair. But not many of them had come up lately for prices that I was willing to spend this close to Christmas, especially. And this one actually had a few other items that don't necessarily come up all the time either. So. To give away what it's going to be, we actually have a box bit of software here. So we have 6 star hits, which has double take, head over heels, which is actually from memory quite a good game. I'm not going to be able to read all these like that way. So Whizball, double take, mutants, parallax, and great escape. Actually quite a few games in the one pack. Little dusty. There's nothing in there, interesting enough. So we'll have to wait and see. Now we have in some bubble wrap. Because not only do we have the system itself, we have neighbours, that's what we have. They've got themselves a new toy. Okay, well, this is wrapped very well. I praise the person who sent it to me. Okay, now this usually goes for what I paid for this whole lot. So there is a the more modern version. Sorry about the light, it's actually, I said, southern hemisphere and right down the bottom of the southern hemisphere, so it stays light here a very long time. Come on camera, focus. It's not going to work. Okay, so it's a Commodore 1541-2 floppy disk drive, which is one of the newer runs of the Commodore 64. We have a power supply. We have a disc box, which is also nicely been taped shut. That's good. Yeah, in it we have some of the white Atari style joysticks, which were sold around the time these came out, with discoloration in them. So I've actually got heaps of these things now. The other power supply, which would be the power brick for the disk drive itself. The cable for the disk drive. And, there we go. The first out in the disk box is that game from what I showed earlier. It's the first time I've ever really had problems with my camera. There we go. We've got it's interesting, Commodore Geodis offer. Yeah, original slip that was never used. That light's trying to slice me in half, isn't it? Right. Okay, we've got some floppy games here. Obviously, not originals. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Test drive. I might just, yeah. Grand Prix circuit. Power Drift, Shinobi, Micro Soccer. Gianna Sisters. Oh yes, we've got the original Geos disc and a Geos system backup. Another one of those. Obviously the disc that came with the floppy drive. Test demo diskette, there's a couple of those. This one is out. So we've got Commodore Pro Pack. Alleycat. Oh yes, Carmen Sandiego. I remember that from back in the day. Interesting how they're written on the sleeve instead of the disc. You wouldn't want to get them mixed up. California Games. Operation Wolf and Commando. So these of course being 5 1/4 floppies, you can flip them right over. Basketball Wheel of Fortune. Leaderboard Golf. Oh, okay, this must be another disc to California Games. We actually have a real title, so The In Crowd by Ocean Software. And that's obviously got... Oh, I see, it's a collection of games. So that's actually got Combat School on that one. And this one we've got Barbarian and Barbarian Part 2, Platoon. Grisor and Predator. Target Renegade and Karnov. The Last Ninja. Okay, so that's all the discs that came with it. And down the bottom here we have the system itself. Now this is going to require a little bit of repair. So if the system fires up, apparently when you type on the keys, so it's very grubby. So it's a Commodore 64, 64C, the later ones. Lots of ports on the back. So we've got so there's a user port, a cassette interface, serial port, video, so video cable, RF and low-high, and an expansion port. I take it the Commodore 64 game cartridges, not that I've seen any of those go there. And in the side we have 2 controller ports, an on-off switch, and where the power goes in. So it's a very nice looking unit, but what the problem is you type on a key and something else comes up on screen. Now it looks, from the looks of it, the 6 key is stuck down. So I'm going to go all Retro Gamer VX and finally take a computer apart and have a going at giving it a good clean. Worst case though, I will look out for another one of these or another Babe 64, because that sort of hard floppy drive will work on pretty much all the models, I believe. And so yes, Mark, finally Commodore 64 enters Electric Adventures computer collection, which is coming along nicely. I don't have many what I call gaping holes in my collection now. So what I'll do, I'll get what I have hooked up and fired up, just to make sure we do that, and maybe do a little bit of video of that. But obviously cleaning, I probably won't get the chance to do that till this weekend, so I'll put that in a separate video. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Alright guys, here it is. The C64C plugged in. Now closer investigation, we have this key, which is obviously missing its spring or something, there's a bad contact, and the shift lock key was down. We explained the comment of strange characters coming out. I've already quickly fired it up. There's the drive up there. Sorry, it's sitting on top of the ST at the moment, so what we'll do, we'll get the camera in position. Zoom you in a little bit. And fire up. And what I was impressed with was that didn't have to tune anything in and I get a perfect picture, so it's using a very common channel, obviously. Now as you can see, we have the 6 key out there, so as long as I hold that up, what I type is what I get. So the fault, whereas when I first, this person probably forgetting, it was doing all these symbols and stuff like that because the shift lock key was down. And the corner has symbols under it. So as long as I hold the 6 key up, I've put floppy in the drive. And this oops. You don't shift the okay, not used to that. Okay, so do that. Sounding good so far. Now the Commodore drives are renowned for being a little slow. But here we go. Oh, missed a bit of speech there, sorry. Didn't have it turned up enough. Gotta love that 64 sound chip. Okay, we'll just press the button on the joystick and that seems to have done something. Oh, please fit this bit. Sorry, to do that I'll need one more hand and the 6 key fell down. Should have thought of wedging something in the back of the 6 key to stop it from going down. Because I would say me dropping that 6 key down interrupted the input buffer of the game. Okay, back again. I've got a paper clip in the 6 key now. Now this one is labelled as Commando, so we'll see what we get. So got that wonderful sound again. Okay, Commando's quite a good game. Interesting testing it out on the 64. I don't know how you I think it's spacebar from memory. How I throw a grenade. Yep. So you need to be playing near your spacebar. So there we go, there's a quick look. I'm quite impressed in getting one of those in working condition, bar obviously the 6 key. So the whole thing needs a good clean, so we'll investigate the inside of one on the weekend and get it cleaned up and see if I can fix that key. In worst case, I'm sure I can get a replacement key for that one key if I need to. Alright, thank you very much and thanks for watching.